Hey guys, so this is gonna be opening 012, the 12th opening, and this is basically the banana opening. It's actually called the banana, I think, from probably the Othello quest application. So let's jump into the sequence over here, starting with f5, d6, c3, d3, c4, f4, the usual tiger to probably rose bill opening. And over here, instead of playing the usual b3, which is the rose bill, you actually cut out to b4 as a cut in the center. Even though you do flip that additional diagonal, the shape for white is fairly centralized, and definitely this is relatively earlier in terms of the variation, and probably quite a high probability that you would be able to play out this line if your opponent chooses to play the tiger opening. And the follow up is generally intuitive, so I think it's relatively easy for a player playing white to actually play it. So the disadvantage is that you give up early disc lead, probably 2 to 4 discs, and I think this is actually a fairly common opening. Many players probably used to study this and would generally know how to respond. So I think for black, the most common variation would be to actually play the b3, and then another option would be actually to play the b5 as well. And C6 is probably starting to become popular as well. So that is probably one you want to consider. I think usually this opening leads to quite a difficult mid-game situation, and of course, quite a risky opening for both sides. I guess if you make a mistake, it might be relatively difficult to actually get that lead back. So, being an opening that actually plays out fairly simply for white, I would actually recommend this for intermediate players and above. Um, so, let's talk about probably a few variations. The usual sequence for black would be to just cut out this way. You can then choose centralizing one disc flip to cut back, or you can just choose a two disc flip. So I think that's fairly intuitive to just centralize. So what you probably don't want to do is just jump into b5 and allow black to cut back into the center fairly easily. So another possible tricky sequence is to play e6, and of course, the expected follow up is for black to just touch in, to just block out the next good move for white, and then you have an easy move to centralize. So that's one particular uh, popular option for variating for white in this opening. So you sort of just get captured that center position. So I guess on that note, I would actually leave you to explore this opening, and yep, hopefully that suits your opening and mid-game style of play. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next episode.